Hi everyone, my name is Elisha. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be making two of my favorite beverages. The first one we're going to be making is a lemon ginger water. The second beverage we're going to be making is a mixture of different types of fruit. We're going to be using strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries, along with pomegranate juice, a little bit of cranberry juice, and some water. So hey, let's get started. These are the things that you're going to need. You're going to need a nice small bowl. This bowl is actually going to be the bowl that we squeeze the lemons into. You're going to need a nice sharp knife, a cutting board, some mason jars. The mason jars is going to actually be used to store the lemon juice once we finish squeezing the lemons. You're going to need some fresh lemons. I have already pre-cut these. I have actually cut the ends off of both sides, and then I cut them in half so you squeeze the juice out. You need fresh ginger. This ginger has already been pre-cut. I actually cleaned it really good. You want to wash your ginger really good with some nice cool water, and then you want to kind of peel off the sections that you don't want to keep. Now you have a choice. You can peel the whole ginger and just have no skin, but I choose to use some skin sometimes. Sometimes I do it the other way. Now you also need some fresh strawberries or frozen, fresh blueberries or frozen, fresh blackberries or frozen. These are frozen blackberries in a bag. I'll be pouring them out. You need a couple of containers. These are Tropicana containers that used to have orange juice in, and this is actually a carrot juice container. You can use any type of container as long as it's plastic and you have a lid. You want to clean it out really good. These are going to be used for storing your juice and your ginger lemon water later on. You're going to also need a wooden spoon or a wooden spatula or some type of plastic or even metal spoon. I choose to use wooden or plastic because I'm dealing with a metal strainer. I don't want to hit metal against metal. So you're going to need a metal strainer or some type of strainer. It could be a plastic strainer, and a nice bowl. I have a glass clear bowl here. I don't know if you can really see it on top of the burner. My kitchen is not that big, so we're going to work with the space that we have. This is my Vitamix. We're going to be using it to make the ginger water as well as making the fruit juice. We're going to also be using this spring water by Crystal Geyser. You can use any type of spring water. I have some pomegranate juice, some Ocean Spray, no sugar added 100% cranberry juice. The almond milk, ignore for now. Yeah, so let's get started. You want to do this with all of your lemons that you have. So we squeezed all the lemons into this bowl. We're going to actually use this bowl twice. Once for our lemon water and once for our ginger. Now for the lemon water, after I squeezed it in the first bowl, I used a cheesecloth, piece of the cheesecloth. This is by Olicity. It's 5 yards, and this is like grade 90, so it's a top-notch cheesecloth. I think I paid about $12 or $13 for it from Amazon. All you need is a small piece, and I actually poured the lemon juice into the cheesecloth that was inside the strainer, and then I strained it out to make sure I had no seeds. So this is what we have here now. As you can see, this lemon water is nice and clear with no seeds. It's going to be making the perfect ginger lemon water. Alright, so now we're going to use our fresh ginger. We're going to come over here to our Vitamix, and we are going to take a couple handful of ginger and just pour it in our Vitamix. I normally fill it up to about a quarter of a way. Still a couple more pieces in there. I like to have very concentrated ginger. We're going to put the rest of the remaining ginger over to the side. Now I have my strainer, and I have cheesecloth inside the strainer. Now you have an option. You can actually use the same cheesecloth that you squeeze the lemon in if you wanted to. Just rinse it out really good to make sure there's no seeds in it. It's your choice. Okay, so now we're going to use our spring water. We're going to pour the spring water inside the Vitamix. We want to pour it probably about halfway. Not all the way, but Just enough. And we're going to put our lid on it, and we're going to make sure our lid is secure. Start off with number 1. And then we're going to gradually increase it. We want to be using probably about a half of container of lemon water. Now this mixture that we're getting ready to make is going to be very, very concentrated. So you can actually use a little bit and add more water to it, or you can add fruit to it. You can do so much with it. I like to make it this strong because it just makes me feel really, really good, and it's really good for your skin. So we just poured all of that in there. Now we're going to put the top back on, and we're going to blend it up. We got the top securely on. Now we want to just push the first button, which is a smoothie or shake button, and we're going to push start. Now this is supposed to blend. It says it's blending for 49 seconds, so we got about 45 seconds left on this blending it. Okay, so we have our mixture here of ginger, fresh ginger water with lemon. So I'm going to pour some in here. Just take my time. As you notice, the cheesecloth kind of falls to the bottom of the bowl when you pour it. Lift this cheesecloth up. As you see how I'm lifting it up, and the juice is just falling out of it. But I'm gonna have to use both hands, so you want to grab it from all 4 corners. Kind of lift it up. You see how the juice is just, and the juice is so clear. Just want to squeeze the cheesecloth. Guys, make sure you have really clean hands when you do this. Wow, that is amazing. It looks so great. I still have some more to do, but if you lift it up, you see how clear it is? The bowl is pretty full too. Okay, so we have the ginger water poured, freshly squeezed inside the bowl, the lemon ginger water, and I'm going to use a nice little plastic container, something that's easily bendable. If you have a measuring cup that you can actually use, that'd be great too, but this is so much better because I can actually squeeze it and pour it inside the container. Now with this container, because I do not want to lose any of my ginger water, I'm actually going to use the lemon bowl that I had, and I'm going to put the container in the lemon bowl, and I'm going to pour the ginger water using this container into the container. So we're going to move these strawberries out the way so we can actually have a little bit more space. And you just scoop it out, and you can just pour it in. We don't really lose anything. If you try to do it any other way, you probably will lose some of this really great mixture. Now this lemon ginger water, like I said, you can do so much with it. If you wanted to, you can actually add a little bit of apple. You can actually pour some in a cup and add some water. Add maybe a teaspoon or 2 of apple cider vinegar. You can then add some fresh fruit. You can puree some fruit. You can use some of the juice, the fruit juice that we're getting ready to make. You can actually pour a little bit of that in there. You can actually have this fresh ginger lemon water as a hot tea, which is so good. There's so many great benefits for ginger water, especially the lemon ginger water. It not only clears up your skin, but it helps remove any mucus or inflammation that's in your body. So this is definitely a go-to. Alright, so we're going to use our fresh strawberries and our blueberries and our frozen blackberries. First thing we're going to do is we're going to actually take some strawberries Normally I take strawberry and just drop them inside. I actually already washed them off. I don't normally cut the leaves off because, believe it or not, the leaves on the strawberry has a lot of health benefits. But it's your option. If you feel like you need to cut the leaves off, then hey, cut the leaves off. I think that's about right. Now we're going to actually take our blackberries or our blueberries, and we're going to pour some of these inside of here. I love blueberries, full of antioxidants. Now we're going to actually use some blackberries. We're going to pour the whole bag of blackberries in here. Now we're going to take some distilled water, pour a little bit of that in there, actually spring water. We're going to take some pomegranate juice, fill that boy up with some pomegranate juice. Now we're going to use a little bit of cranberry juice. And the last thing we're going to use is some lemon, fresh lemon. The fresh lemon that we squeezed, we're going to pour some of that in there. Not too much. Hopefully it's not too much mixture in here. And we're going to just blend this on low. So we're going to start it on 1. Because if it blends fast, it may be too much. Maybe turn it up a little bit to 2. We want to get it all chopped up. Let's get it to 3. Just jump on the highest setting. You want to start off on the lowest setting and then kind of get it all blended up. Now I have a tool that I can actually use to stick down in the top of this because this top comes off. This thing right here actually goes inside and you can actually move it around, but we didn't do a lot of vegetables, so we don't really need this today. So anyway, we're getting ready to pour this into our juice jar. And this time we don't really need to use that little cup because this is in a pitcher and it should get everything out. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so we just now finished mixing up all of our mixed juices. We have our lemon water ginger mix, our fruit juice mix, and we have a mixture of the two. You cannot go wrong ever on this, guys. Ever. It's just that amazing. Anyway, bottoms up. I hope that you enjoy the beverages and enjoy the taste as much as I do. If you like this video, please click and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.